So this is a real question. Where are all the multifaceted people? Like, where do they hang out? Because I know where I hang out at home and nowhere else. But, like, where are the people who have like 1,000 different interests? Like, someone who, like, musically can love Al Green, but also Slaughter to Prevail, Kitty and Deftones, and Anushka Shankar, and what else? Lady Gaga. Or some Kyoto, Japan type shit. And some Afro beats. Like, who can love art and creation, but also love, like, astronomy and quantum physics, even though I have no idea how to calculate that shit. I'm still fascinated by the subject. Or who could love nature, but also love the beauty of structure, structured places, areas. Um, who can love so many different things. Like, that's always the thing that I feel has been a great source of pain for me, is that I could never find people who like all of the things that I like. Like, I can find people who are in niche subjects who, when I was really deep into spirituality and witchcraft, I could find witches. I could find people who, were into art or nature or whatever else. But I feel like I've always had to compartmentalize myself for people, for certain groups of people, and never just able to be my full self and just have people who like a ton of different things. Like, we don't even have to like the same shit, just long as it's a variety. I feel like a lot of people seem to, pick one thing they really like and they stick with it. Like, if you're in the black community, if you like, I live in the hood, you know, black culture and all that, but I've never been just that. I've never really, I am, but I'm not. Like, even when it comes to being black, I consider myself human first and black second. I don't define how I see myself by being black. It's just kind of like a perk or an extra or an also to everything else that I am. But I just, going forward, I really want people in my life who are as open can be, who has a wide view of how they see things in the world, has a more realistic view. And I won't say like, I won't say that I wouldn't want them to be really religious and things. Only issue that I have with like religious forward people is that it tends to limit their range of thinking to what they've been told. And I feel like I've been moving past that and I don't want to go back to just that. Or if they are religious forward, they still have a wide open mind, that understanding that there is good and evil, positive and negative, that all of that is a part of the whole, you know what I mean? And not villainizing one and praising the other or whatever. Like, I'm one of those people who kind of see things as they are, like exactly as they are. For a long time, as a child to young adulthood to recently, to be honest, I have suppressed a lot of my thoughts because they weren't fully accepted. And I know a lot of times they would piss people off. But I can't do that I'm not going to do that anymore, and I can't do it anymore. I really want to be around people who have a very open view of existence, of life, of living, see the good and bad in things and not demonizing either one. Just seeing it is just a part of what it is, it's a part of life. I'm also trying to open my own mind to different things. So I like variety. I like people who have different views and different ways of seeing things. But having a wide view, I find a lot of people's view are very narrow. And it's just, after a while, I don't care anymore. Like, or people who, and this is no shade to anyone, not at all. This is just how I feel. People who tend to live life in a very blinded way. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to make the best out of what you have, but to make decisions from a place of, I think, intentional ignorance. Like, you don't want to see things in a different way. I just, I can't be around that anymore. Like, people who just do shit and they don't think about it, like, at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm human. A lot of things I don't think about or don't even know, but I just can't be around people who function in life totally blind and just doing shit to do shit. Like, I don't see the consequences of their actions. Um, and like I said, everybody's human. Nobody has all. I don't have all the answers. I don't know everything, but I also don't want to. I don't like living unintentionally either. Just like doing shit, just to do shit. Like, what am I doing this for? I'm always asking the questions like, why am I doing this? Why do I need this? What am I trying to get out of this? Like, people who really think. And like I said, this is not me trying to be offensive to anybody. It's just I felt that hole in my life where it's like I would like to interact more, but just not with the same type of people I've been interacting with, or with type of people who just are limited in their thinking and who can't see things from a different perspective. Like, even if it's like, even if I disagree with how a person might see things or live, I can still open my mind enough to see, well, I can see how that works for you. You know, I can see why that makes sense. And also to be loved fully as I am, 100%. Not the image of something, you know, friend, family member, whatever, but the whole of who I am. That means all the bad shit too. All the things that might piss you off, but all the things that make me glorious and wonderful. I feel like I have loved people in that way, but I don't feel like I've ever really gotten that back. I feel like there's always been some form of rejection. And that's natural, that's normal. But I feel like I deserve the whole thing, you know? I feel like I've seen people or have loved people, even though I don't agree with their lifestyle or what they do, I can still see all of them for who they are and love just that. And I don't feel like I've gotten that in my life. Not really. Not not really at all. People love me. Don't get me wrong. I have a family. I have people who love me, but who can see all parts of me, even if they don't agree with that, and still like, I love her. You know what I mean? I feel like in what's not intentionally, what's intentionally or automatically is a word. When I see people that I just really love who they are, even if they piss me off sometimes, I still love them. Even if they was like, fuck you, I never want to speak to you again, I will still love them. Which that has happened before. Because I said something that pissed them off. But even if you say something that pisses me off and I love you, I'm never going to stop loving you. There's some people now that I don't talk to anymore, but I still love them. Even if they came knocking on my door and said, hey, Crystal, you know, what's been up, you know, I'd be like, come on in. Because I'll never stop loving you. Like, when I love people, like, when I love a person as they are, like, wholly, I can never stop, no matter what they did. But I don't feel like I've got that level of full acceptance in return in my life, like fully, wholly, the way I feel like I deserve to be loved and cared for. So that's on my mind. So where do these people hang out? Where are y'all multifaceted, multi-talented, multi-interest interested People. I have a wide range of things I love. I love everything art, cooking, thinking. I like conspiracies, even though I don't believe all of them. I still love stories. I love a good story. I love sciences. I wish that I had the brain for numbers because I would most definitely have been a scientist. If I had the mind for numbers and calculations, I would have been a scientist 100%. But that's not my strong suit, and that kind of makes me sad. But all different types of music. It's not too much types of music that I don't like. Well, I'm pretty sure there is, but I just haven't met it yet. I'm not crazy about country. I live in Texas, so it's everywhere. It's every fucking where. Um, but I like all different types of music, even classical opera. I love singing. I love singers' voices, like real singers or people who have very unique voices, a unique take on something. I love that. Um, Nature in all forms, so fascinating to me. From the sky to the ground, I will watch a documentary in a minute. um, People, conversation. I have such a wide interest of things. I can't even categorize it all. And I just don't know people like that. But I would like to know people like that. But anyway, I think that's all I want to say today. Um, I took a bath before I came out here. I'm outside, and I'm sweating. And it's like, what did I take a bath for? I should have waited. But I really wanted a bath though, because I'm probably gonna go lay down. I've been sick for the past few days, and if I hadn't taken them to a leave, I would be out right now. Like my head was pounding, and I'm still like, if you look in my eyes, they're like slits. But anyway, thanks for listening.